steps into the ring tonight. Gloves are tight, fists ignite. He's got the combo no one can break. Frame by frame, the earth will shake. Quarter circle forward, it's his plan. Special moves in the palm of his hand. Energy roaring, fire in his soul. KO dreams, he's chasing the goal. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong. Life bar drops, the crowd applauds. Go beyond and keep on keeping on. Close the distance, dashing quick. Block and punish, make it stick. Parry counters, he's a beast. No one's safe till the fight has ceased. Ultra meter building high, battle cries light up the sky. Focus shifts as the seconds fade. Victory's the path he's made. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong. Life bar drops, the crowd applauds. Go beyond and keep on keeping on. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong. Life bar drops, the crowd applauds. Go beyond and keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Most of you know who I am, and for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Crimson Kramer, and I am just making sure that my microphone was working, because sometimes it does that, but I made sure 2 seconds before everything else happened. But welcome back everyone, hope you're doing. What up, Disbelief, how you doing? I've been good. I've been a little busy past couple weeks doing some stuff. One, you know, work. Sometimes work just gets in the way of doing things, but in the free time, I try to stay productive, and I found something that we vibe, and glad to see you back. Thank you so much. We are vibing, and you know what? I want to bring that vibe to everyone else, because part of the thing that I wanted to talk about, which is the stuff that I've been doing in my free time that I kind of, you know, just shadow dropped with during that intro, was I've been making music. I've been making music and stuff in my free time, and I'm happy to say that this is something that I could actually move forward with in terms of commercial use and whatnot, which I'm actually very happy with. And yeah, we're gonna start in my free time. I'm gonna start producing music and stuff, and that's awesome. Thank you. In fact, what you just heard was one of the songs, and it's my new intro. song. It's the channel song. The song's called Go Beyond and Keep On Keeping On, the Crimson's ballad. And I do have a bunch of other songs that I'm ready to bring to you guys and stuff, and I'm very excited. A lot of them are, you know, anime and video game themed songs. So I'm very excited to be able to share this stuff with you guys. So you're gonna definitely be hearing a lot of more music, especially when I'm playing games like, not like Monster Hunter where there's good music, but like if we're playing something that doesn't have a lot of, you know, music, like League of Legends and stuff like that. A lot of the songs that I have been making, I will play in the backgrounds. And also, eventually, I'm trying to get a lot of key art done to upload them to YouTube to show you guys as well. I do have an album out on SoundCloud right now that I released of some stuff, and I am currently in the works of getting it onto Spotify and stuff like that, so you guys will also be able to hear it on there as well. So, you know, things... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Things are working out over here. So, yeah, I have my water in my hand, so... But yeah, so I'm super excited to be bringing that to you guys. But yeah, music is a lot of fun. I have been enjoying it, and I eventually hope that you guys do as well. It's gonna be a fun listen to, and like I said, you guys love anime, you guys love video games, and I made sure that I capture the feeling of the game and the character that I usually make the song about, like, perfectly. It's so good. I actually did a Monster Hunter song as well, which I'm super happy about. That one came out so good. Very like Dragon Force-y. It feels just, it's, you know, this heavy metal rock, you know, hunting down the monsters and stuff. It's a good listen to. Maybe towards the end of the stream I'll play it and stuff, but you guys don't want to listen to it now, unless... I just saw a ghost out of the corner of my fucking eye. I am absolutely terrified right now. I swear to fucking God, I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. So is that your voice? I'm kind of tired. Spooky. What, that was singing? No. I kind of don't want to give away the things that are involved with all the music, but just know that it's commercial use. As much as I do like to sing along to it, and I would like to hope that I am a good singer, realistically I can't do most of what is done in those songs and stuff. Also, we got some female vocal stuff as well that comes along every now and then. But ultimately, it's a good listen to. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if I can get the Monster Hunter song up here. I gotta do some stuff. Bang. Bang. Let's do... No, we're not gonna do media source. Window capture. Illicit music. You're gonna see my face change a lot. There it is. I'm gonna just throw that there, and then we're gonna crank it down. Let's hope that this comes through. Do we have a thing for it? Is it gonna... if I play it, where is it gonna come out of? Let's see. I put you on my tea house on the big screen. Oh, it feels so good. Fuck. Why is this not coming through? I would like this song to be playable on here, and I do not know where it's going to come out of through the audio. It's kind of disappointing that I can't get it to play. Okay. Let's. If I do this, will it play it? Oh, that. Wow, this was not what I was expecting in terms of wanting to show you a song, but kind of annoying. No. Not image, not that. It would have been... Would it have been media source? Oh. I guess really the only way is if I add... I do this. Alright. This is probably gonna start out loud. So sorry for this. Might as well just get all the technicals out of the beginning. I mean, essentially. Here's the Monster Hunter song.
Through the thick of night, the crimson blade swings. A shadow on the wind where battle cries sing.
Yeah, I turned it down, so you're good.
Screams fire tearing through the sky, but my shield stands strong. I can't let hope die. Crimson Hunter rise, face the beast with no fear. Sword and shield bound in blood we persevere. Radiant's poison, but I'll bite through the pain. A hunter for arrows and roars in my veins. The forest burns red, the fatalist descends. Wings like blackened death, whispers it sends. I charge into its maw, flames licking my soul. Sword held high, I'm ready, I'm whole. Crimson Hunter rise, face the beast with no fear. Sword and shield bound in blood we persevere. Radiant poison, but I'll bite through the pain. A hunter forever, there roars in my veins. So I walk the path alone through the charred remains. Monster on monster, the battle calls my name. I dodge
Thank you. I appreciate it.
sings in my hand.
So, yeah, that was, The Crimson Hunter, a Monster Hunter song. I hope you enjoyed it. Hold on, let me just get it now. Silent. But, yeah, a lot of the songs are gonna be like that. I'm glad that you liked it. I'm super excited to show. It was nice, not gonna lie, just kind of tired right now. No, you're all good, I get it. It's been a long day. It's the end of the day. Listen, it took a lot for me to just even get on here because work is just so tiring, so I completely understand where you're coming from. No, you're engaging. You're engaging more than you think that you are, so don't feel too bad. No, I've been the music thing has been very fun, and you know, we're just kicking songs out left and right, doing it. So it's been good. I have probably like 15 songs right now. Still trying to figure out what the 16th is because I want to kind of do like a album 1, album 2. And a lot of it is just video game references. Time for hunting the monsters in the wilds, yeah. So yeah, a lot of them are just like, you know, not parodies, but like not even covers, just kind of like, you know, songs for animes and TV shows and video games. Album 3, I kind of want to do like my own music where it's like my own personal experience and stuff. But besides that, let's get into some hunting the monsters. You're absolutely right on that end. And this has also been in my free time as well because, again, I'm just tired and I don't need anything to brain rot. I just need to brain rot. As you can see, I'm Hunter rank 105. So I've been killing it in this game. Because as of right now, I'm just going through and like trying to collect all the, I'm trying to get all the weapons. I don't like all the armor. Armor's whatever. Armor will be like the, you know, the second thing I do, but I kind of want to get all the weapons because the weapons to me is like the harder thing to get. And that's something that I, like, really am grinding out for right now. Ooh, did we get some new event quests? No, we had these already. Duh. For the save, if they drop some new ones, I wasn't ready for that. Weapons are just cooler. Oh, yeah. And, we might pick up a new weapon type, because, you know, I'm sword, shield. I do sword, shield, longsword, and dual blades. I might pick up charge blade. This charge blade is cool. Very unique weapon. I like the whole, it's a sword and a shield aspect. But it also turns into a fucking switch axe as well. So that's a fun thing. I can just avoid all my worldly response. Can I just, oh yes, 100%, go right ahead. That's what I do sometimes. Is avoid all of my worldly responsibilities. It's a cool looking thingy thing. Oh, that's cool. Like a Chinese sword. Where is it? Oh, the Rathian, okay, and then the Rathalos. I love the way that the Rathalos one looks. Like, this is the one charge blade I would most likely use more than anything else. No, that's not terrifying at all with the skull on the shield. Yay! But yeah, let me show you some of the armor sets that I have right now. Because I'm working on getting the lightning dragon in this game. I'm getting his weapons upgraded. I'm one away from that. So yeah, let me show you. Okay, so these are the armor sets that I have done that I, one, like the armor set, and two, like the weapons. every other weapon is just, you know, just because for the time. If you could have any fantasy weapon, what would it be? What do you mean in terms of fantasy weapon? I mean, like, if we're talking just anything, I would probably say Excalibur. Excalibur is, like, one of the coolest fucking swords ever in both, like, real-world lore and, like, any anime that there is out there. So, like, that's fun. From a book, video game, movie, whatever. Okay, Excalibur is a valid answer. Yeah. I mean, kind of a proxy to that would probably be... And it's still kind of Excalibur. The sword from Sonic and the Black Knight, which is just Caliburn, which turns into Excalibur. I think Excalibur is just a really cool fucking sword in general. Like, come on. But if I had to pick something that wasn't that, probably Goku's power pole. That thing is fucking sick. I love pole weapons as well. And that is a pretty decent one to boot. The one that could extend. And again, by proxy, it'd probably be, you know, Sun Wukong's mythical staff or Goku's power pole. Like, you know, I'm keeping it realistic to, like, both, like, mythology, but also anime, which is kind of, like, both things anyway. So, yeah, like, those would probably be, like, my two. Because you gotta think smart on how that would work. Yo. It's funny because in an old Monster Hunter game, there was a sword and shield set and an armor set that made you feel like you were like King Arthur with Excalibur. And it was the gold Rathalos armor set from Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate. So do you have, like, full sets for specific monsters? Yes, that's what these are right here. Okay, hold on. Gold? Yeah, so Rathalos and Rathian have 3 variations. There's the normal one, which it's green Rathian and red Rathalos. Those are the normal. Then there's the step up to those, which is the Azure Rathalos, which is blue, and then the pink Rathian. And then there's the ultimate high tier, which is gold Rathalos and silver Rathian. And yeah. They have not added gold or silver Rathalos and Rathian in such a long time. I would like for them to come back in this game. And just a badass armor set, because it changed the whole armor set too. Because the Rathalos looks like this. Like, this is the Rathalos armor set. Again, with the... I have the sword and shield and the dual blades. I never knew Rathian was a thing, but that sounds... Oh yeah, the Rathian is the female version. So Rathalos is the male, while Rathian is the female. Very, very dope monsters, if I do say so myself. Hold on, let me... I can kind of show you what they look like. I guess I kind of... If you look there, Rathian is green. Rathalos is the red. So, kind of weird I don't have a mission just for one or the other. But then again, you just gotta hunt them out in the wild. And here's the thing, I do not like the armor for the Rathian as it is. So there's low rank and high rank, and then there's a rank higher called G rank, which is like usually like in like one of the later DLCs they usually add G rank, which is like a total upgrade to everything. And the G rank Rathian armor looks so good comparatively to the other one, because I don't like the one that's in here because it's like barrel chested. I hate barrel chested looks. Like, I don't like how it's like barrel chested out like that, like from all the metal. If it was covered in the scales, I might have liked it more, but I just don't like all that, you know, exposed metal. And then how the helm looks, it looks meh. The G rank Rathian, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Rathalos armor looks great. Like, don't get me, like, that armor set is fundamentally better in my eyes. But G-rank Rathian armor is fucking baller. But yeah, like you were saying, I do have, like, all of these other sets that I do have. Actually, I could just talk to her and she can help me change them. People are just texting me, so that's what's going off. But these are the armor sets that I like the most as of right now, that are like full armor sets with weapons as well. So you see the Rathalos, and I always have the weapons accompanying it being a part of the monster as well. So like that's just part of the extra grind. I do have the longsword for this set as well, which is kind of dope looking. And then we have the dual blades, which the dual blades is cool because it takes Rathalos and Rathian parts. That's why it's called Wyvern Lovers. Which sucks though, because in some of the other Monster Hunter games, this is a dual element weapon, where it's fire and poison, because the Rathian is all poison with a little bit of fire, while the Rathalos just goes full ham into the fire. So there's that. But I still, you know, prefer my true sword and shield, which is dope as hell. What else do we have in terms of armor sets? We have the Ardian armor set, this was kind of like a rare armor set that you had to do a side mission to get, which makes you look all futuristic and stuff. Makes me look like a robot, along with the weapons that you can't just normally craft. You have to, like, earn the parts to, like, make each weapon. It's a different way of making the weapons, but you can kind of, like, make your own elements. That's why I chose ice for this, because I don't have all the ice ones. That one's interesting, yeah. It also comes down to, like, all of my equipment skills and stuff that matters on each, armor set as well. That kind of changes it up. This one's cool. I like that one. High Arginan, which is the, okay. The ice part is nice, yeah. This is the, Fire Explodey Monkey that we have the full armor set for. You were here for this one, but because it's, the high rank version, it's, we're able to change the color of it. We have this one. Then we have the one that I was just wearing, the, High Arkveld. I love this one. This is my go-to. Like, if when I'm playing online, this is the one I'm usually gonna rock, because this is my best armor set by far. Like, looking like a fucking Death Knight over here. Got a little fucking sword and buckler on the belt. I love that. Just like, it looks just like, yeah. And the cat looks like, oh, what the fuck is the other one? Why am I blanking on his other one? The main one that he has with a sword. Igris? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because my cat looks like Igris. Yes. Then this is Gormagala, which is this dark, like, super darkness dragon. The dual blades on this, I love, because the dual blades are just claws.
See you later.
Oh, where's Cat? Cat's somewhere. Cat's chilling somewhere. There he is. Yeah, there's Cocoa Bean! Kind of looking like Igris over there. Let me get out of the area so I can show off how, like, this looks fucking sick. Yeah, the dual blades are sick. I do have the longsword as well. Honestly, with this, I kind of look like Igris in a way. I look like with the black. If I can change the red to be like that blue color, that would kind of be cool. All right, let's go back here so we can look at more armor sets. But yeah, I love these dual blades because they're just like super claw slashy stuff. What else do we have? Alright, this is a cool armor set that I have. I call it my death set. This makes me look like the motherfucking Grim Reaper. And the weapons I have on it is from one of the spider monsters, which looks really cool. These dual blades are just 2 scythes. And the longsword I have for this is super nice. Like, I love that coloring on this so much. The white with the red. It's so nice. And these do paralyzing damage. So I build up paralysis on the monsters. This is good for online hunts as well. Like, this is my secondary. Like, if I need to go to apply a stun status so everybody else can wail on the monster, this is the armor set that I'll go. And again, just fucking the skull is insane. What else? Then we have the battle armor set, which is cool. This one makes me feel like someone from Sword Art Online, especially with the like the Kirito dual blades. And then you know, the classic sword and shield. This is like my water set that I'll use. A lot of fun. No. And then the last one is the R.E.V.O, which is the one I'm currently building. That's why I don't have any gems and stuff attached to it. Because I want to get the... I need to upgrade the weapons to be rank 8, not 7. But, yeah, this is what this one is. And very Japanese armor-like, and I do like that a lot. So this is the one that I am currently trying to build into. So, yeah. I need to hunt more. It's not even that I have to hunt down this monster more. I have a lot of its parts. The problem comes with forging it.
What are we making today?
Oh, yeah, see, I need more hunter symbols. So I need to kind of do like 4 or 5 more missions that get me the hunter symbols, and those ones are kind of tricky to find because you have to fight tempered monsters, and those ones you can really only find in the wild, and I don't have any investigations that have that monster. So yeah, that's... In fact, we're just gonna do this right now.
Alrighty,
To upgrade this. Get it out of the way as I'm holding the weapon that she upgraded. Now I just gotta get 5 more of these hunter symbol 3s so we can upgrade the longsword. Yeah, because I had plenty of the monster bits because I just was hunting it to extinction.
Done already?
Let's switch over to our best armor set, even though I was just at the thing and I could have done it there. So just super grindy a little bit. But this is, like, I'm at endgame right now. So my whole point is that I'm gonna go online and help people. Is the point that I'm at right now. Yeah, let's see if we can find anything. In fact, that's 1. So we saved that investigation so we could do it 3 more times. Because literally hunting this thing is what's gonna get us our stuff. Ah! What up, Night Powered? Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. That scared the crap out of me. let's do begin survey and depart.
Quest now. Are you prepared?
No, I'm not prepared. That's why I am checking my items. Boo. Actually, can I craft some stuff? I need fucking para mushrooms. Are you serious? Nah. We're good on time. Did you get scared? No. I did not. I hammed it up. It was startling, but not to the point of, like, me screaming like that. Okay, that's this. Radiant Center. Is it him that I gotta talk to? Provisions.
So, what you need today?
You son of a bitch. You don't have the things I need. Just sell me tranquilizers, please.
Out there, yeah?
Alright, let's go hunt down R.E.V.O. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. I should probably drink this cold drink. I don't die from heat exhaustion. Fly, bird, fly. And there he is. Tried to counter, it did not work. Oh, that worked though. I worked, I mean I dodged it. Okay, he wasn't aiming at me. Don't know how that hit me. Come on, give it to me. I just want to hit you. This is not being an easy boy. You're not gonna let me hit you with the longsword. Don't make me switch to the sword and shield. That's gonna be harder for you. Ah. Hadouken. My phone keeps on constantly going. This group chat that I'm in, they're just going ham right now. Same, yeah. Yeah, because I'm, so another thing that I've been getting into lately is I've been getting into, Warhammer, like building the miniatures and then, you know, playing the game. So, that's the group chat that I'm in, and they're just, you know, talking about their armies and stuff right now. Which, honestly, Warhammer's a lot of fun. I just mute most of my group chats, they make me so tired. Honestly, I don't mind mine because I don't really text a lot anyway, so like this is like the most interaction my phone usually gets anyway. Oh. Yes, very expensive. I will say it does take adult money to get into this. I will say though, there is the best way to start out, because again, we're starting out with it really, is to buy a combat patrol box, which comes with a bunch of it's basically like 3 sets in one. It comes out to like $150, but I mean, you're getting a lot for what you're buying into, and it's for basically like, you know, the starter version of playing like Warhammer. So if you do want to get into Warhammer, that's the best place to start, is buying a combat patrol box set of the army that you want to use. Because I feel like that's the other part of Warhammer that's kind of like scary about it, is like what faction you want to play. Because it's like you can go Space Marines, but then there's like a bunch of, and honestly it spreads out from Space Marines as well. Like you don't have to just play standard Space Marines. There's a bunch of them, which are kind of cool. There was one Space Marine set I was looking at, they're called the Space Wolves, and they're kind of like, not the thing I wanted to attack at all. I don't know why I just looked at that and went, this is this. Yeah, they're called the Space Wolves, and they're basically Space Marines that are like mutated to look like werewolves, which is kind of dope. And then there's the opposite of that called the Blood Angels, which is them but vampires. And then everything lore-wise in between all the Space Marines as well. But yeah, everybody that I've been playing with and we've been getting into, they've all selected things that are not Space Marines, which is kind of good, because, you know, Space Marines are just kind of basic, like, and like everybody's getting something that's not that, and I kind of like how we're all like delving into our own things. Like my one buddy, he's playing a group called the Necrons, which is basically zombie Terminators, which is kind of cool. Another buddy, he's playing the Orcs, you know, classic Orcs. But what's cool about them, they're very like steampunk-wise. Like their whole gimmick is that they take the broken parts and metals of like the enemies that they fought, and then like put it onto themselves to make themselves stronger, which is pretty dope. Another friend picked like demons and stuff, which is really cool. And then I picked, and I'm so sorry, but my head blanked out for 5 minutes. My brain is mush, but it sounds hella fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so you're buying a $150 box set, but you're honestly getting like 3 different box sets in one when you do that with the Combat Patrol. Granted, for Combat Patrol, you have to build your guys a certain way to play the Combat Patrol rules, but it gives you an idea, so it's like if you ever wanted to expand out, it's like, oh, I can build these guys a different way, or I can add these weapons to them instead of what Combat Patrol says, or I can put this armor on this dude. Because that's kind of the beauty of Warhammer, is is that you can kind of like make your guys a little bit different, and that's okay. I kind of kit bashed my guys by putting some armor on like a separate unit that doesn't come with that armor, because I accidentally cut out those pieces anyway, and I'm like, and I looked through all my rules, which is like, okay, so these things don't matter in terms of what's on the model, so I can honestly put them on a different model set and make them look cooler. So that way then I can buy a separate one of those same guys, and it's like, oh, these are different, so I can tell which is from which box, so I don't confuse all my minis, because I haven't painted them yet either. Okay, he's running away. But yeah, the army that I picked, or the faction that I picked, is arguably, in my opinion, the coolest, and they're called the Tau. And they are like a mix of like every anime lover's dream and like video game person, because the tower basically, if Halo met Gundam, and then on top of that had the classification scheme of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, they're pretty fucking dope. So like I have like, you know, your smaller like, you know, army infantry guys, which are like all like the Halo Spartans and ODSTs. And then the Tau also have giant mechs which just look like Gundams. So it's pretty fucking dope. I'm not gonna lie. I love them so much. And then when it comes to like the Avatar stuff, both the blue people and Avatar: The Last Airbender, is that they're like an alien race and they're, you know, blue-skinned aliens and they got like hoof feet. But other than that, they're pretty human, they're bipedal. And then the Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff is that each class is like ranked by like fire, earth, air, and water. Fire is like the soldiers, so like a lot of the soldiers are fire warriors. Earth is scientists and engineers. I'm sorry, we have Halo plus Gundams plus Avatar, then plus Avatar: The Last Airbender, plus 2. It's Avatar squared. Is, I died, but my cat revives me anyway, so we're good on that front. Yeah, they're pretty dope. I'm slowly learning their playstyle too, and it's very like passive and like staying away, because again, they're the best at like shooting, but they suck at melee. So my whole objective is to like keep the enemy at bay, and if I do get in close, I shoot hard. But otherwise, my guys are like very much glass cannons. Also, I switched to my sword and shield halfway through this fight. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, this is gonna be. We love Avatar squared. Yeah. But yeah, like Earth is like I said, the Earth clan is like the scientists and like engineers. The air is like all the pilots and stuff for like all the flying machines, because they do have hover planes and stuff. And then the water tribe or clan is like all diplomatic and stuff. The Tau are also like the least, and oh cool, Monster Clash. I can't really say the least evil, because nobody really knows their true motivation. They kind of want like, you know, peace throughout the universe, but like their peace. They're not like bad. Like when it comes to that, it's just there's a theory that the Tau are actually led by a hive mind, and nobody knows like their true motivation, because there are other races in the Tau besides just their blue Avatar people. Like there are humans within the Tau, and there are orcs within the Tau, like, if there are any, and stuff. So like the Tau just kind of want like universal peace, and they see themselves as like the peacekeepers, even when some races might not. But another cool fact about the Tau is that they are one of the newer races introduced to Warhammer, and lore-wise are like one of the newest races in that universe. Only living for like within the last 6,000 years of like, you know, the Warhammer lore. So like it's not like they're like not advanced, They're not as advanced as like some of the other races. They still got pretty cool technology. Like I said, it feels very Halo and like Gundam-esque. But so there is a thing, and like I said, it's part of the lore. So the Tau were fighting against the Space Marines, and the Space Marines have this weapon called the Dreadnought. And what the Dreadnought is, it's a Space Marine that fell in combat, and they are genetic, and they're like, you know, like cryogenically keeping his body alive to pilot a giant mech. And they stay alive for thousands of years. Like, they can stay alive for like for a very, very, very long time. These mechs can stay alive. And, you know, just to keep the idea of like, you know, that, you know, this soldier could still be used, even if he's like, you know, his limbs get blown off, he's not brain dead yet, we're gonna put him in a fucking dreadnought. Like, that's the idea of a dreadnought. And it's kind of like this, like, weird, like, you're like, oh, damn, like, you would never really, like, you think they're taking it too far? Nah, the Space Marines think that they haven't gone far enough. And that's the problem with the Space Marines. But anyway, so the Tau were fighting the Space Marines, and they take down a dreadnought. So they take the dreadnought in to study it. And like I said, their civilization has only been around for about 6,000 years or so. So, you know, they think that, you know, we're pretty advanced. We're, you know, we've been around for 6,000 years. We're, you know, crazy. We're nuts. Like, you know. So let's look into this thing. What is this thing? And they found out that this dreadnought had been alive for 10,000 years. That dreadnought was older than the entire Tau civilization. And they had to come to, like, this, like, realization that they are, like, low man on the totem pole when it comes to the universe that they're in. That we're like, oh, we're not the most advanced civilization. The Tau can be pretty advanced. I mean, they got fucking pulse rifles and shit. But comparatively, they haven't been around for a very long time, and now they're very much aware of it. And that's kind of like a weird, like, you know, that a dose of reality has hit the Tau, where they're like, oh, this one piece of machinery is older than our entire civilization. So they don't fuck with that as much as people would think. But you know, they still persevere, they still try. But you know, they afraid of the Space Marines. The Space Marines clap hard. But the Tau can take them down. Like, it's not like they can't. And kind of like a side note to that, to kind of like, to add like the flip to the Space Marines against the Tau, there is another lore story where the Space Marines were going to intercept a Tau laboratory. They were tasked with going into this laboratory to see what they were working on. So the Space Marines break into the Tau laboratory, and they turn the corner into one of the rooms. And in this room, I mean, hey, for being there for not that long, they're pretty advanced. Oh yeah, and it's about to get scary with how advanced and how smart they are. So the Space Marines go into this room, and what do they see in this room is a Space Marine armor set, but it's not a normal Space Marine. He's got their armor, but it has all of this other, like, Tau, like, weaponry and, like, symbols and stuff on it. And that Space Marine wakes up and starts attacking the other Space Marines. So this Tau, you know, this Tau-esque Space Marine is fighting the other Space Marines, and he's putting up a fight. And ultimately they kill him, but they also realize that he's not a true Space Marine. And the reason why they know he's not a true Space Marine is that Space Marines are strong as fuck. Like, they understand that their strength, like, you know, physical strength, they're so strong that they don't feel the recoil of their weapons. So, like, they can have a gun in one hand and shoot and know that the recoil of that weapon is just non-existent. And so they tell that this other Space Marine isn't a true Space Marine because he's shouldering his weapon. They're like, that is a technique that we don't know, so what the fuck is this? They kill the Space Marine and, you know, take the armor off to, like, see what it is. They realized that the Tau were taking the corpses and armor from fallen Space Marines and then cloning them. It was a clone of a Space Marine that was then put back into the armor, but then was trained in the military ways of the Tau. So the Space Marines were like, fuck, they have access to our technology now. Granted, you know, they still, that Space Marine wasn't like, you know, as like the best like how all the other Space Marines are, but they were getting close to figuring it out. To where they're like, we can almost replicate this. Granted, you know, they have to take that armor and stuff from a dead Space Marine, which is very hard to do. But the fact that they were able to do so and then clone that Space Marine's living body to then put into the armor to raise it as a Tau, that is kind of like nuts. And there's stuff like that throughout all of the lore of the Tau. And not even just the Tau, but just all of Warhammer itself. Very cool shit like that happens all the time. One of my favorite stories... Oh, we got 2 of those things. That's great. Honestly, I could just do this mission, like, a couple more times, and we'll have the other armor set. Took about 20 minutes to do. Not too bad. You know, with talking and stuff. And some horror crap, yeah. And I like the... And lore and stuff like that is just cool. One of my favorite lores... I need to, like, read into, like, it in full depth, because I have the Tau Empire Codex, which is, like, the rulebook just for the Tau. Is that there's this one soldier within the Tau army, and his name is Commander Farsight. And he is, like, one of the coolest, characters that I know, because I have his mini, and it's for the reason why I picked the Tau. And he's very different. He is not, you know, a ranged Tau guy, and he doesn't use like a normal mech. His mech uses a sword and shield, and he's very like a close combats type of dude, as you know, the opposite of like the Tau, which they believe in, like, you know, staying away, keeping safe. This dude loves to be into the thick of it. So he's very much a different, you know, he thinks very differently on like how he how he works. And he's actually not really for the Tau. He's actually a he's a deserter of the Tau, but he still like, not that he's a deserter, but he kind of went rogue within this story of his, where he didn't agree with what the military was doing, and like, you know, like, oh, we need to retreat from this thing, and he's like, no, we can't retreat, because if we do, then we lose this thing, and we can't lose this thing. And they go, well, unfortunately, you know, we'd rather stay safe than to do this. And so Commander Farsight was like, this is not how this is gonna go, I'm not gonna do this. And he kind of went against the orders of the Tau army, and in doing so, he was kind of like resented it. So what's cool with the Tau and their, like, you know, their military getup is that they're white with red heads. Like, at least in terms of like the higher ranking officers. So they usually have like white armor and then like a red helmet. So what he did, and he's like, I resent your Tau methodology, I resent this thing, and I'm gonna go against it. He ended up painting his armor red and painting his head white. So now he has an entire legion of soldiers that follow him that are the reverse color scheme of like the normal Tau, and it looks so good with the red, with all red armor. Like, it's fucking terrifying. He looks like the Gundam, like from the old Gundam shows and stuff, like the red, I can't remember the name of the Gundam, but the red one with the one eye, that's what he looks like. Ugh. And I have that mini too, so I can use him in my game as well. So, like, that's the cool thing about it, is that I can't use him if I have another commander who's named, like, Eternal or Ethereal, because that dude's, like, one of, like, the true leaders of, the Tau Empire, and I think he's the one who gave the command to Commander Farsight, and he went against him. So, like, even, like, lore matters in gameplay, where it's like, if you have this unit, you can't use this unit in your army. So it's kind of nuts. So, like, my army is kind of more around Commander Farsight and, like, this mentality of, like, rushing down the enemy. Even though my guys aren't meant for that, to, like, plan a strategy around, like, you know, not being super defensive and kind of, like, moving units in to, like, rain down, like, heavy artillery firepower is nuts. And that he can, like, lead that charge. Excuse me. I came here to then grab this. Set it as an investigation so we can change up all of our thingy things. But yeah, like, the Tau are just fucking insane. But yeah, that book story is so honestly, you know what? We're gonna take a pause of doing this. I'm gonna go grab the book, and I will read the story out loud for you guys, which will be fucking hilarious. Give me 1 second. Because I kind of want to know bedtime story, yeah. Because I kind of want to know the full depth of this, because I'm just going off of, like, my own, like, you know, the Cliff Notes version. But in the... So here's another thing that makes Warhammer fucking expensive, is that each army comes with its own fucking book on the rules and the data sheets for each of the models that are within that thing. So with this one codex, I have access to all of my Tau Empire models in terms of their gameplay. So if you were to buy the Combat Patrol plus your book, it's gonna come out to about $200. But that's just your starting point, because you get your Combat Patrol, which is like a decent amount of figurines that you get to put together and play with, and then you have your book, which will give you access to everything else within your army's repertoire. So it's kind of a win-win. So then when you're like, oh, I want to buy the Pathfinder team for the Tau, I have the rules and stuff for them as well. So I have access to, like, all of my other mechs and stuff that I don't, and, like, you know, equipment and stuff that I don't own. It gives me the rundown on all of that. But it's also got lore as well in this book. So... Okay, ooh, here it is. And this is a great fucking full spread picture. I wish I could show it to you guys. And it's the mechs standing in this fucking pile of fucking flaming metal. That one specifically with the sword and the shield. It looks fucking sick. But, alright, here's the story. It's called Oshova, Commander Farsight, Hero and Trainer. We want the bedtime story. I am reading it to you. Yeah, so it's Oshova, Commander Farsight, Hero and Traitor. Oshova is the most divisive figure in Tau history and the greatest warrior ever born of Viorla Sept. He is the protege of Commander Purtide. He won great victories in Dahlach. If there's a lot of wording in here that I will definitely mess up. He won great victories in Dalha and beyond the Democles Gulf. Yet he is a traitor who has renounced the rule of the Ethereal High Council, and by extension the Tauva itself. So, like, it's kind of crazy because, like, he betrayed, like, he's against the Tau, but yet he's done so much good for the Tau that they still revere him, even though he's a traitor. Okay, so Oshiva is the undisputed master of Mount Ka, which is a different fighting style within the Tau, which is the very aggressive one. His comrades describe him as decisive, aggressive, strong-willed, and single-minded. His detractors, Unva, greatest among them, call him a willful renegade whose obstinacy led his loyal followers to be damned alongside him. Whether Oshva is hero, traitor, or a little of both, his strategic and tactical brilliance cannot be disputed. It was under the tutelage of Pertide himself that Oshva learned the importance of reading terrain, guiding the foe, and then launching bold, decisive strikes to cripple them in short order. Preferring to eschew long-range firepower, Oshva encourages the aggressive spirit of the fire caste in his warriors, as they have won many bitter battles at close range. Such tactics have proven especially effective against the scourge of the orcs, and it was for his tactical brilliance while battling the hated aliens that the commander has won his epithet Farsight. In recognition of his skill in seeing the foe's plans and countering them before the battle had even begun. The Ethereals would say that Commander Farsight abandoned the Tau Empire, yet the commander would counter that they abandoned him first. As his forces pushed further beyond the Damocles Gulf, so support from the Empire's heartlands dwindled. His was the last action of the Second Sphere expansion, an undertaking that had exhausted the Empire. When Commander Farsight diverted from his mission to do battles with the seemingly endless tides of orcs, the Ethereal Council did indeed become disinclined to feed more of their dwindling reserves into what they saw as Commander Farsight's self-absorbed crusade. By the time of the events upon Arthur's Malak, there was already a rift between the commander and his former patron, Unva. The loss of ethereal control during this strange and bloody conflict rendered the breach irreparable. Farsight chose his course partly through obstinate pride, but also for the sake of his warriors. He believed he had been inexcusably betrayed. He saw the establishment of a string of well-defended and provisioned colony worlds far beyond the bounds of the Empire, and despite ongoing conflicts against many perilous foes, these Farsight enclaves endured still. So does the commander himself. A fact that mystifies the commander as much as his enemies. The Ethereal High Council remains uncertain if he has secured his longevity through some technological means, or if a series of successors have taken up the mantle of Farsight. The truth is far stranger. During the fighting on Arthas Malak, Commander Farsight acquired a millennia-old sword, forged eons ago by the beings that once inhabited that haunted world. This weapon, later named the Dawnblade, was forged among the materials of the finest earth cast minds find mystifying. Its edge can cut through solid rock, and since taking it up and modifying it for his battle suit to wield, it has remained his weapon of choice. Unbeknownst to the commander, the sword's blade was made from chronoplagic alloys. Whenever it cuts a life short, the natural span stolen from the victims is added to the wielder's own. This has allowed the commander to live for several centuries. Farsight has never learned the full truth of his weapon's power. The strength and courage and skill of the commander, as well as the 8, his chosen band of heroic disciples who each go to war in their own customized battlesuits, has been stretched in the limit of the era Indominus. During Farsight's latest campaign to exterminate the orc threat and to his enclave, he took the fight to Warlord Nazdreg on the planet Dreggok. As the war raged, the unhallowed Bale fleet erupted from the warp on the system's edge. Facing the prospect of being crushed between the orcs and the forces of chaos, Farsight orders armies to fall back to the most unlikely location. By dark fate or strange design, the world of Arthas Malak was located in the same system as Dreggok. There he hoped to fight a guerrilla war against both his foes while they vented their fury upon each other. In another dangerous gambit, he sent the messenger drone to the Tau Empire, ordering to surrender himself if the Tau sent reinforcements. Damn, that's crazy. Farsight's final resort in the grueling battle was by far the most desperate. To return to the Great Star Diaz, the site where he experienced so many horrors before, and attempt to unleash a mysterious monster of Arthas Malak upon his foes. His hope that the resultant chaos would grant him and his surviving forces time to withdraw and be extracted. After Unva unequivocally rejected Farsight's offer, the commander was left with no choice but to follow this most desperate of plans. What followed was a battle that strained the nerve and sanity of Farsight and his warriors. Yet in the end, their plan was successful. Seeing the Tau escape Arthas Malak while the rampaging orcs utterly destroyed the Great Star Diaz, whose taint had so long poisoned the planet itself. Later, Farsight returned to Arthas Malak. What he discovered on the planet shocked him. The planet's microbial biosphere was returning, and the first shoots of new plant life had broken through the soil. Oshva dared hope that perhaps his people could one day settle the earth. Settle the world. And that is the story of Commander Farsight, and why he is known as such. That was kind of fucking nuts. I'm not gonna lie. That is a pretty crazy fucking story. After that little story, comes the showcase pictures where it's like all like the models and like, you know, like these like war panels and stuff, which looks so fucking cool. That was a good bedtime story. You're welcome. Does it show his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? There's 9 mechs in this fucking photo, you liar. You said the 8, but there's 9 here. But nah, he's fucking cool. Being like one of the only characters in the Tau that prefers to be up close is kind of a cool thing. Yeah, and his whole shtick is that he fights against the orcs and stuff. It's a really cool thing. And seeing all the soldiers and stuff in red instead of white is such a cool color scheme shift. It just feels very Gundam. And then yeah, him fighting the orcs is another cool thing. The statue itself is also cool because the way that you build it is he's standing on like a rock, and on the rock is also like cherry blossoms. So it's very samurai-esque. The Tau are very Japanese in their ways with like having like, you know, different fighting like these different like tactics and how they're named and stuff. Which is another reason why I like the Tau. Very anime-esque. Very Gundam-esque, if you will. He's this rogue commander that's like, I'm not gonna do what the Empire says. Fuck them. I don't believe what they do. I'm going against them. And then starts his own little fucking army within the Tau. But yet, they still, like, revere it. Like, you know, they're like, alright, do what you want, but you're still doing good for the Empire. Which is kind of crazy. Makes me want to go build my minis again. But no, it's cool. I've been watching a lot of their games as well too. Like there's this one channel I was watching. It's like 40k in 40 minutes, which is pretty dope. I probably lost out on fucking hunting this thing. How much time do I have left on it? 9 minutes. That's not enough time to hunt it. Oh no, it gives me 30 minutes. Okay, we can do that.
Have another hunt with no surprises today.
Let's just heal up though. Sounds hella cool. Oh yeah. Very hella cool. If I do say so myself. Do I gotta make more mega potions? Yes, I do. So I have more of these. And I'm gonna pop out. I want to stay longer, but I'm struggling to keep my eyes open over here. Have a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. And hopefully, listening to the story of Commander Farsight helps you go to sleep and dreaming of things better. For a better tomorrow for the Tau Empire. Amazing bedtime story. 10 out of 10. I wish I had better visuals for you. Hey look, it's Gorma. It's the dude we fought, but not the one we need to fight right now. I need to fight Gormagala. Oh, this dude right here. Black Mist Dragon. Who has no eyes, by the way. This thing is blind as fuck. Damn. I thought I dodged it. I guess I didn't. It's fine. We have Fortify, so we're gonna get a buff to our stats anyway. come on. That sucked.
A temperate monster! Look at the size of that storm.
That was so easy to cut off his tail. Goddamn. Oh, that hurt. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Do that here. People never learn. Oh, what the fuck? Are there two of these fucking things? Oh no, it's fucking R.E.V.O. Okay. I couldn't see what it was, and these two are going the fuck at it. Oh god, there's two of them now? Okay. Right. Okay. Got this one down. Grab this. Grab some of this. Oh my god, I got all the things I needed. Literally craft that other thing, okay. Upgrade
Have something
longsword.
in mind?
Here we go.
Alrighty.
Now we have a fully upgraded lightning kit. Nice to have. Equip it now, no. Here. Let's set some things. What do we have in terms of our weapon stuff? Hmm. Hmm. That's kind of bad. Because we boosted offensive guard, guard, and thunder attack with just 2 jewels. I'm kind of like content with that. Punishing draw. Focus and punishing draw. Two on punishing draw, 1 on focus. I'm pretty sure I can just do this. Where do we get punishing?
R.E.V.O.
We have to make it. I'm not gonna too upset, which we can easily do from over here.
Are you looking for something?
Okay, this is what we need. Hmm.
I hope it suits
Okay.
your taste.
That's not the end of the world. I don't need a lot of dragon stuff because I got that already.
Shebar. Shebar. Shebar.
That way it's like more of that.
Shebar.
Okay. Now we gotta upgrade it a little bit.
Capturing and right.
Shebar. Look good. look good. Ready to get to work?
Okay.
Look good. Look good.
Let's look at our skill. Look, what is it that we have for everything? Got max thunder attack, and that's punishing draw, focus, increase the fill rate, weapons gain. Attack. Okay, we empower totally using infinity, reduces stamina depletion. Well, active affinity. 15 reduces stamina depletion. Yeah. Increase the infinity and period. Stamina is kept full. Mind blessing, we have stun resistance, which is good. Stun, stamina surge, and recover stamina fast. Evade extender, quick sheath. These are good. Does this monster have a dual wield weapon or no?
Got something in mind?
Anything that's thunder? Yeah, just this. It's not good. We could make our own. Forge already weapons.
Let's crack a few ancient mysteries. I'm ready to work.
Let's take a look at this thing we need. I don't have it.
Come back anytime.
Make handicraft too.
Give it a try.
Man. Where did I see the thing I needed to do? want to talk to you.
Yep. Sheba.
Am I gonna have to make another one? It's not that hard. Make a second one.
Come, take a
Probably not. Probably not worth.
Well, what can I do for you?
I don't want to think. Well, it's so tough.
Hey. Sheba.
Use by 2. Okay.
Done all
You know, it's something that is worth it. It will go up by 2 instead of by 1.
Are you looking for something?
It this way. Oh my gosh.
There you are.
Need any of those because I'm not using the hunting horn, so that's all useless material.
Sheba.
Okay, so that makes us have... Okay, that's not bad. Full handicraft on that. What does handicraft do again? Extends the weapon sharpness gain. It's okay. So that bad boy maxed out.
Sheba.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. What's this? Here two. Here.
Sheba.
Oh, there.
You know where to find me.
And now we got full lightning armor with lightning weapons. Just pretty badass if I do say so myself. What are we sitting at in terms of defense? I didn't really look at that. This is probably the lowest defensive weapon, but with all the things that we have on this, we should be good. What's a monster that's weak to thunder? Let's see.
Sheba.
That is...
Sheba.
Weird that oh, that has an asterisk because it's probably after it loses its thing. Vtuber is okay. He's weak to everything except for water. Okay, Rathalos. I bet Rathalos and He's weak to it. He's weak to it. He's weak to dragon. He's weak to it. How is it that I've hunted more Rathians than Rathalots? That's crazy. Let's do another Rathian. It don't matter. You'll find one anyway. Okay, now with that out of the way. Detailed map. Find her. Or
Quest by order of the guild. They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
let's go. This Rathian ain't gonna know what hit her.
things, a trove of new data. Well done, Hunter. Now let's continue our investigation.
Where's something? X. Where is it?
A potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
Hmm.
Let's let the sacred take us where we need to go.
Right. I should mark our destination.
Hmm. We are the Crimson Hunter. Where the fuck is it? Crimson Hunter.
A potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
Kind of like this one. Send another one with the biatches.
Have another hunt with no surprises today.
Sorry, I said so cute. Okay. There we go.
Well done, Hunter. Now let's continue our investigation. A potential target has appeared.
All right.
Check your map when you're ready.
I think this is a good place to wrap up stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for the music stuff coming soon. I'm really excited to be bringing that to you guys. And yeah, good little stream, 2.5 hour stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and as always, good gaming. God bless. Go beyond, and keep on keeping on.
steps into the ring tonight. Gloves are tight, fists ignite. He's got the combo no one can break. Frame by frame, the earth will shake. Quarter circle forward, it's his plan. Special moves in the palm of his hand. Energy roaring, fire in his soul. KO dreams, he's chasing the goal. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong. Life bar drops, the crowd applauds. Go beyond and keep on keeping on. Close the distance, dashing quick. Block and punish, make it stick. Parry counters, he's a beast. No one's safe till the fight has ceased. Ultra meter building high, battle cries light up the sky. Focus shifts as the seconds fade. Victory's the path he's made. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong. Life bar drops, the crowd applauds. Go beyond and keep on keeping on. Rising up with every dawn. Input sharp, his rage is strong.